While you're doing those high-level operations, you would be working with people, and it also brings to mind the tight control at our airports and even at our land borders. Yet people are able to get drugs across borders. People make attempts to take drugs through our airports as well. Last year, there was an incident with a Belgium passenger who had been attempting to carry drugs. That's the case, and our attention was drawn to the fact that a staff of NACOC, and again, this was before you came into office, a staff of NACOC was involved in aiding, this trafficker in moving the drugs. I'm not going to ask you to comment on that, but I will ask how you are dealing with internal controls to ensure that internal collusion does not become a challenge or an obstacle in your bid to make things better.
Okay. So we accept the fact that everywhere that you have human beings operating, you may find some bad nuts among them. So I wouldn't be extremely surprised that prior to our coming, such events took place. But now, since our entry in March 2025, we've met employees or the staff. Mm-hmm. And we made it very, very loud and clear to them. The Director General, when he was addressing them, made it clear that our mandate is to prevent. Where the prevention, should I say, I don't want to say had failed, but maybe had not gone on fully, and some find its way inside, we apprehend and prosecute. Mm-hmm. If any employee happens to find his or her way into any of this, i.e. being a corporate, you'll be treated as such. You will not be exonerated. You will not be an exception. But for you, you are NACOC staff. So if you have done it for you, you are free to go. Mm-hmm. But Chumbarima is not a NACOC staff, and for that reason, we have to prosecute him to the core. No.
Okay.
So if I don't want to say by mistake, but if any Narcotics Control Commission staff, from junior rank to the senior most, mm-hmm. happens to engage in any set trade, mm-hmm. to aid or abet any corporate in commissioning or committing his act, mm-hmm. you are in trouble. But because you'll be treated as such.
But that is if that person is caught. Oh. So no, hang on. It is the case.
So you think someone will do it and the person will not be seen?
Which is where I'm going. That what are the internal controls to ensure that the bad nuts are picked out?
The interworks that we do, we don't do it for only outsiders. We do it for insiders as well. We do it for insiders as well. There is no way we will be focusing more on those who are outside. But don't forget, you see, the game is said that nobody wants to die alone. In most cases.
I don't understand that.
Oh, okay. So, if someone is arrested, mm-hmm. and narcotic staff was part, your name will be mentioned. Your name will be mentioned. Let me give you an example. Not too long ago, we arrested a custom officer.
Yeah.
We didn't arrest him in the act of doing something. But his name was mentioned as being someone who
facilitated.
Exactly. So he had taken certain steps to get someone visa on arrival, to aid, and once you get that, and obviously when you get to his end, he was going to also do something for you to be able to get out.
Right.
And he was arrested. After picking the main person, his name was mentioned, straightforward. Our men got to him and invited him. And then he was brought to the office to be detained. He's before court now. And he will face it to the end. So if customs is suffering, you and NACOC will be exonerated because you're not part. So the advice we give to outsiders, we give same to them. Don't get involved.
Don't get involved.
Protect your name. Protect your image. And that of the institution. Just as we are doing so. But we are not there to dirty ourselves. Mm-hmm. We are there to uphold the name of the institution and in the name of the country called Ghana. Mm. So if you are doing so as leaders, you can't do anything, different, rather to copy from what we are doing.
Right. What is the drug, or what are the drugs of choice that come through this country?
Oh, well, I think lately we are getting a lot of red.
Okay.
Mostly at the Tama port. We've seen or we've seized 80-feet container. When I say 80 feet, not 80 feet together, but I mean 140 and then 2 other 20s, making 80. So, and you look at the quantum that were found in them, it's quite huge. So, comparatively, if I'm comparing it to other drugs, I can say that has taken lead in the last 3 months that we have been in office.
The world over, fentanyl has also become a big problem. Are we seeing that here in this country?
Our eyes are going around looking out for anything illicit.
Okay.
So we don't just focus on one thing. And that is why now we even go down to those who have been able to get it through back door or whatever negative route, and are keeping them in some warehouses, are keeping them in their shops or in their pharmacies or whatever. We are going after all those people. In the coming days, you'll be hearing much of these things, or most of these things. You'll be hearing most of them, because we are closely following some people who think they are smart, but they are not.
We'll be hearing more. Why can't NACOC work quietly? Why are you telling us we'll be hearing more?
Okay, so we can decide to work quietly.
Yes.
But if you work quietly and you don't know, what news will you make out of our work?
Do we have to make news out of your work?
So you don't want to know what we are doing for you?
Every time? Every arrest?
No. If you don't want to know, I mean, that is fine. I'm there to represent you. So if you don't want to know whether or not I'm working, I mean, it's fine. We can decide to hide it from you. Well, we can hide it from you, but that one we don't care. We can hide it from you without any hesitation.
I see.
But the question is, if we do so, and you don't get to know the cocaine that you are arresting, you don't get to know the heroines and every other thing that we are arresting.
So it's a choice of the new administration to ensure that the public is carried along as you're working.
Exactly, and not to keep our clients in the dark, because you are our clients. You are our employers. You people have given us a job to go and do for you. Okay. But if the employer doesn't want to know what the employees are doing, I mean, that is fine. You can decide not to tell you.